And good evening. My name is DeCarlo Sweeting, and my co-host for the day is
George Missick.
yes, George, and we are here to talk about what's going on around the world, around the Bahamas, around everywhere. George, what's going on with you, man? How's everybody?
Boy, it's warmer now. Can't complain.
You always cold down there?
Love is in the air. They say this. Boy, I actually had to pull out my windbreaker and my little hoodie the other day. So that's cold for us. That's
Huh?
us. I hadn't done that in many years. So,
Wow. I
yeah.
didn't know. I didn't know the temperatures has reached down that far down. So that's news to me.
Boy, I don't think it was anywhere cold as y'all, but
Oh no! Oh
it's
no! Oh,
cold here. Some tourists even crying on the beach, crying walking down the street. I see some of them in jackets, and so we got our version of what it is.
no. I blame them. I come all the way down here for sunshine and see, and y'all got sunshine and snow. Oh no, I'd have been upset too. I blame them.
Uh, all things with you. Love is in the air. This the love week. I hope you do the right thing and get those supplies going in time for the wife.
Boy, what they say, for better, for worse, for good or for bad, or however else to go.
Been a long time. You have to pull out the paper and or watch the video again. I guess.
Yeah, but she in good hands. She's well taken care of. So
Yeah,
I think she got much to worry about.
good, good man.
Anyway, let's find out what's going on in the news. And in the news, the PLP has ratified all their candidates. They are ready to go. The PLP machinery is on the move. I just got one question. What the F am waiting on? What? They got two more to ratify. One is where the leader is for one, and they got for Michael. What? They realize pray for God take them today. What they waiting on? What the problem is? Ratify and let's go. What happened to them, Judge?
Why late again? late, late again. You can't help some. You can't help some people, man. Brave drag this thing out as long as he possibly could to help the F and M get ready. So my thing is, if they're not ready by now, they're tough. I see the PLP even start their rallies and stuff. I see Brave dancing, and yes, I mean, I don't know. Maybe Penta doubting himself if he hasn't ratified himself as the candidate. You know, have a ratified leader. I mean, they really not giving F&Ms a lot of encouragement at this stage. But I guess it's a matter of formality at this point. You have two left, like you said, but we know Pentad will be running in Marco City. And what's the next one? Michael?
Yeah,
I don't even know who. Eh,
exactly.
doesn't make that much of difference.
To the people in Mike Allen does. So we can't just throw them under the bus and forget about them. But I can't see why the FNM is taking this long. The PLP should be they. Well, I shouldn't say they had the most problems, but they had two deaths. They had two elections they had to go through. I didn't call vice the FNM. I didn't call. Might take them a long time. They let the COI beat them. The COI then got
Yeah.
it shadow cabinet ministers by now. That's how
Yeah.
they ready to govern.
Well, that's probably the difference when you had a leader who actually had a job before. I don't know.
Oh, jeez. Come on, man. I thought this is New Year. We getting rid of the pettiness, man. The man
Why?
said he is a, what he say he was? He's a playwright.
Ah, ah, ah.
He-
He- right now, to me, is a Tommy of a Martin right now. That's what it is right now. kind of
But
job, man.
he is an official government worker now because he is the official opposition leader of Her Majesty. So he legit. The Queen is paying him.
Yeah.
So we
Oh,
can't we
oh, that's
can't
because
complain.
he's a politician. He's the official opposition leader.
Her Majesties, get it right.
Yeah.
Y'all be disrespecting these fellas them and these long titles. Her Majesty's official
Hmm.
opposition leader.
That sounds good. Okay. Fair point.
But everything is ready to go now. The people now have been I was shocked by some of the PLP selection with Sutton Shores, Obi Roberts got in there. I really thought that Clint would have got in there, but I guess it wasn't in the T. Um, we had some other people from the F&M, Rick Fox. We're gonna talk with him a little later. I know where that one come from, but we can talk
Oh,
with
but
him.
Rick Fox again. Why y'all don't leave Rick Fox alone, man? Jeez.
No, I can deal with him later because when we finished last week, we was talking about it, and something drastically happened, and now we got to go back and deal with that again. Because I thought we was finished with that, but he keep
Uh,
making the news. They have what's the Dr. Pratt running in East Grand Bahama. That was
mhm.
surprising. I thought she was trying to go for. Uh, she's trying to go for. I thought she's going to go against go in Marco City, but that wasn't in the tea leaves either. And surprise candidate first time candidate person running, Mr. Paco Deal. I was also
Mhm.
surprised to see him in that constituency, but we'll see how that one turns out also. So all of the um, all of the candidates other than the F&M have been ratified, and we just ready to go.
Well, I know Paco. I know some of them other sets. I don't know. Yeah, go.
Anyway, let's take a quick commercial break and we can be back.
Hi, everybody. I'm Jason.
And I'm Cheryl. Join us here on Superior Talk Bahamas YouTube channel every Tuesday at 6 for Let's Talk.
Where we talk about issues that matter to you. We try to come up with workable, practical solutions so we have more action and less talk.
See you on Tuesday.
And we're back with what's going on. Now, we just got our official U.S. ambassador in the name of Herschel Walker. And he has
Yes,
been
sir.
here making his tours, and he's been responding to a lot of stuff that's been going on. But one thing he responded on was the Bahamas accepting a loan agreement from the China government to build a specialty hospital. Now it seems that Ambassador Walker has an issue with this because he is saying that hey, if y'all need the money, y'all could have come to us. We good for that. Y'all. And it seems as if they don't like us doing business with China. Now our prime minister responded to that they went to the U.S. U.S. never responded back. So they had to take the next best offer. They also went to UK. UK gave them an offer, but it was too the interest rate then was too high, and they couldn't take that. So offers were set on the table. The US never responded. China, UK did. China gave a good deal, so they going with China. Now they're about to do groundbreaking and getting the show on the road, and Ambassador Walker is saying, hold up. We don't like y'all doing business with these people. Now, George, me and you talked about this last year. Now,
Yes, sir.
I got a love who love me. I know I with you all the way, but when you start neglecting me and ain't checking for me, I only human. I need that love and attention. I go on across the road and what can we say? They put honey in their own. So I need that attention and they gave it to me. Now you see someone else looking at me now, you won't come talking, but hold up. and then you come with your hand swinging. You ain't come with nothing in it. No, 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 no. Don't go so. Don't go like that. So, George, what you think about this?
you 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 ever gone to the bank with how much $1 billion in debt and try to get a loan from them? You ever gone to the bank with bad credit like the Bahamas and put in your application? I mean, the fact that they didn't hear back from them probably was kind, but you know what the answer was going to be. You really didn't qualify for a loan. But begs the question is how you get one from China, right? Now, Britain, I could kind of see Britain say, okay, yeah, you're overseas, you're a Commonwealth country, we might try help you out or whatnot. But come on, we know the Bahamas, they make it sound like our credit's so good and whatnot. China's giving loan to everyone, and China has been very strategic and given to everybody. Venezuela, everybody, every jackup country in the world, China's right. Yes, we like where you're situated. We and you know us, we can take it now. You
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
we'll take money from anybody.
Oh yeah.
FTX, whoever. Like we don't care.
Hmm.
You all are welcome once you sign. And that's where our problem really kick in after the FTX gone bust because we were straight, you know. Then I think we doing some deals with the Arabs, the Saudi Arabia does. So the farmers don't care where they get their money from. And right now, this Donald Trump movement, and I went back and I watched Herschel Walker from he was being um, before the Congress and everything trying to be um um
Approved
um
for the
appointed. Yeah,
ambassadorship.
yeah,
Yeah.
approved. Yeah, exactly. And that was one of the big things for him. That is a mandate by the US. We closing off these China. And you saw what happened in Venezuela. You saw what's going on in the region. Everything China, Trump or China, China. No, we have to stop China from. And so that is a mandate, obviously, of the U.S. government. The Bahamas, like you said, ain't get much closer than the Bahamas to. So he looking way up at Greenland, saying we got to keep Russia and China out of there. What do you think they're saying about the Bahamas?
Well,
Right? So
George, take care of me then. You ain't want me in
they,
the arms of nobody else. You gotta take care of me. You love me. You telling me you love me. You want me, but you ain't showing me.
hey, that would have sounded good any other time. And the U.S., for the most part, has turned, I wouldn't say they turned a blind eye to it, right? Because this day been brewing a long time. Whether it was Cuba, when we was doing deals with Cuba, I remember people wanting them back then. You know, the PLP don't care. The like you said, the PLP, money given out, we taking
Oh,
it.
they take that.
So
That
the
gone.
FNM was always scared to touch those things. But so the chicken's coming home to roost now, right, Giant? I mean, you take your chances going to Cuba and all that stuff because how Trump, you're not playing with someone now who you can rationalize and you can go back and you're brave with a little speech. Well, it's too late, you know. We if that paper get draws Trump desk and Trump here brave telling him, but yeah, well, later for y'all giving Trump the finger. Who this little dude is in the Bahamas? The last man who had a hard mouth, where he is. I don't know. They lost him up flying in the night, take him out, put him in court, say we giving you a fair trial. I don't know how you get a fair trial.
I know you get a
Uh,
fair trial with that.
so, and you know how they start? They start by saying you deal in drugs. Well, that kind of easy start for this. We got plenty little fishing boats in the water, and so we don't even
Oh
want to go down that road, right? So,
my
I
God.
you know, I don't know. We need some good diplomacy. I mean, our best point is Herschel Walker Black. I I remember Herschel Walker from when I was small. I had one Herschel Walker glove at the time. I don't even know how I get it, but that was my autograph. Yeah, I think I met Herschel Walker. I don't know. Remember the bazaar? You remember the bazaar? You remember this like superstar something at the bazaar and these stuff,
They
right?
used to
That was
have ABC All Star. I think they used to
yeah,
do
yeah,
it back
yeah, yeah.
by the golf course.
Exactly. So I
Mhm.
remember getting one autograph thing from her. So I remember when his name came up again, and he had his problems the first time he tried to get to run and all that stuff. But they all have this mandate, and right now, it's a Trump mandate, and Trump those are saying this side of the world is us, China. You know what y'all dealing with? Don't come and play in our backyard. We tired of y'all playing in our face. We tired. So they're not going with reason, rhyme, and reason. In terms of okay, y'all are our friend. You see, ask Canada, right? Who was closer than Canada and the U.S.? Trump now don't even want to open one bridge, but they so I don't know. We're in between a rock and a hard place, and I know this is a big deliverable that the PLP was looking to, but I don't know how they're gonna get out of that. Obviously, like you said, we won the hospitals. Well, that was controversial, I should say, but still, right? To get that loan and to put that in, that was a big ticket item for them to say. Now, I don't know if you could just go press ahead. The U.S. Papa Trump already speak through Herschel Walker, so the conversation have to be had. I know he's saying we can't afford another 3 years to go back through the paperwork and all of this, but boy, I want to see how they're going to do that one.
But George, I don't like how you saying this because you can't have me hanging on a string if you cut me off. Let's say you
No,
cut me off. I going elsewhere. And elsewhere waiting on me. I want you to know
oh,
elsewhere waiting on me. And you
oh,
don't
okay.
want elsewhere there.
You
So,
finish?
yeah, no. You don't want elsewhere there. Now, I don't want to get stuck between them two big boys for nothing in the world. That's a bad place to be. But I gotta live, George. What you want me to do? I coming to you. I need you. Come. Me and you been neighbors long time. I don't know the people like that. I don't know them like that. But
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
if they can tell me what I want to hear, and you ain't telling me nothing, what you want me to do? My people gotta eat. My children gotta eat. For God's sake. What you want to tell me?
That sounds good in theory,
Yeah?
right? You see when Greenland almost become the whole UN, everyone at the Trump, those are not playing by your rules. This world, okay, that's right. That sounds good, but like somebody is man, like you can't, you can't leave me. You can't go find nobody else or somebody's. No, some people don't take that. I don't follow that. I ain't checking for you. You can go check and do what you want. I go on to someone else. I go on to the arms of the next man or next woman. No, that foolishness don't waking
You,
up.
you
That
want
don't
me to
wake him
stay in
up.
an abusive relationship?
Hey, it ain't abusive. It's a neglected relationship.
That's
It ain't
abuse
really
in
abusive.
itself. Yeah, I
Y'all
could get
got your
divorced over
pre-clearance and
neglect.
you have your pre-clearance in NASA, which Bahamians hold sacrosanct. Y'all still having children. The little cohort thing ain't finished out yet where children can't, right? So children still in the colleges. You going over there. You're running up bills in the hospitals and schools and whatnot, right? So America has been good for the Bahamas. They still
Yes, it
provide
has
a
been.
lot of security with the DU and the drugs and whatnot. All right, so help you get some illegals. So it's one of those relationships. Though, and I was happy when we got an ambassador back because it's been such a long time, and I was happy they pick one of us to put as an ambassador, easy to talk to, and but
Mhm.
right now it's just a bad time to because these dudes are not really doing any diplomacy. They saying that's how it's gonna be, right? We bigger than y'all, we stronger than y'all. What you gonna do about it, right? And so I
I
don't
could
know.
I could get a bigger, just as big boyfriend as you.
Yeah, Trump. That's all about ego and stuff. You can't. No, you're not going to slight us. Because you're making me look bad now. You going over there? Yeah, we ain't giving you the loan now because we got better things to do with the money. But I, I don't know. It's a bad time to be a world leader opposite right now. You don't have your tanks and your might right now. Is a bad time to do it because is this you want to maintain sovereignty? You want to tell them what our Bahamians' favorite 3 letters. We ready to tell them that, but you might actually Google it and find out what those 3 letters mean when we tell you. That, that might not go over well, but so it's a hard time to be tough. You still gotta have to be a little you have to be diplomatic. I think Herschel Walker will listen. I think he will actually understand that. For but at the end of the day, you have to report. But our only saving grace right now. That's it might slip through the radar because they so busy with so much other things, the Epstein files and this and Bad Bunny who performing. Right, there's a lot of distractions going on right now. If we could slip through the distractions, but my guess is the PLP just won't get to elections anyway. They just won't. Because that probably wasn't gonna happen anyway. They take that money, go use that for something else. but it's a good it's a good election ploy. Yeah, that, you know how much things have to pay out of that same hospital money. You're not getting visa.
Boy. Why you think we ain't
Yeah.
got no airport now? Because that money what people ain't get them there, that ain't gonna never see the light of day.
No. They got to pay the teachers salary. They pension this money. They gotta give themselves raise. So that money gonna be short anyway. That you ain't
Yep.
get half a hospital.
Yep. They got a clinic.
$300 million.
Anyway, let's
What?
take a quick commercial break and we can be back.
Yo, what's up, Bahamas? My name is Andrew Williams, aka Cat,
And I'm your boy Mix.
and we're representing Off the Bench, the number one talk sportcast in the Bahamas.
In the world, my boy.
My bad partner. So
Yeah.
we cover anything sports throughout the Bahamas. We cover our Bahamian athletes wherever they are, and they're making waves in sports. We cover them.
Hey, just tune in. That's every Wednesday here on Superior Talk at 6 o'clock p.m.
The number one talk show
In the world.
in the world.
Craig.
And we're back. Now we can talk with your boy. I know you was gonna talk with him long time.
Who's my boy?
The newly ratified candidate for the Free National Movement in the constituency of South Beach, Mr. Rick Fox. How Rick Fox get in South Beach? How? See. Y'all is telling me that they got these constituency groups that pick the candidates that says this is the best way for the and they bring them to the leadership of the FNM, and the FNM leadership say, okay, if y'all say that's what it is, then that's what it is. Now, the last time I hear about Rick Fox,
Sorry, it's South Beach or it's Garden Hills?
South Beach. South Beach? No, Garden Hills.
Garden Hills.
Beach. I guess South
I'm
Beach.
from Nassau.
But he ain't no way none of them is. He ain't make a difference.
Anyway, it's one of them. Yeah.
But one of them. Y'all gonna tell, and I know my feelings would have been hurt. If I was in Garden Hills and y'all tell me I can't run no more because I gotta put Rick Fox there. Now, the trick is what I hear was Rick Fox the one go and St. James. Your boy, who you think is the next leader, Shannon Dodd, run from St. Barnabas, and I don't understand why he run from St. Barnabas. He done win there twice. What you run from there for? I don't know. Somebody scare you. Michael Alkida's running in there, so I don't know if he gets scared. But he moved from St. Barnabas and he gone to St. James. They thinking St. James is low fence for the F&M because that get cut up off a part of Kalani. And they used to have Kalani on lock. So he figured that's an easy win. He used his influence. Say, hey, Rick Fox, you can't come here. We can't give you no easy thing out. You need to go elsewhere. So Shannon Dawn go and get St. James. And I guess the only thing left was either Michael or,
I want to
or,
say
or
Mike
Garden.
Allen still there. Yeah.
So I guess Garden Hills it is. Why that don't sound right, Garden Hills? That don't sound right. But anyway, he there. And if I was running or soliciting for that thing, and y'all come tell me, but Rick Fox now is the ratified candidate for that, I breaking up all of the F&M headquarters them, every last one. I didn't work hard all this time. This fella just reached, and
Yeah.
he get ratified to this. No man, something in the milk ain't clean there, man. And y'all know that ain't right.
Name,
What?
name me, name me, name me that candidate. Who was running?
Well, they ain't gonna say.
No, exactly. Ain't nobody to say because you don't know who they are. They are nobody.
Oh, see why I say that's your boy? You can make sure look out for your boy no matter what.
Listen, politics. Who wins? From my experience in politics, popular candidates tend to do very well, right? If you can drum up enough, people know your name assimilation, association. People get to the polls. Rick Fox is a uh, I know Rick Fox from the University of North Carolina for playing ball at college. I think he won a national championship. Ran with the Lakers. He was with the Shaq and Kobe Lakers that won championships, right?
Yeah,
Bahamian, all the Bahamians was, and we are Lakers, right? So Rick Fox pretty much start after Michael Thompson. It was Rick Fox, pretty
yep,
much, right? Bahamian,
yep.
right? So, and although we know the little Canadian thing in the back, hey, Rick Fox, his daddy was the Iceman on ice. That was it for me, right? He looked a little funny and everything, but you
Lip.
know, he, he was a Bahamian, and we were Bahamian proud. Rick Fox held up that banner, and since Rick Fox, we've had the Buddy Heels and the Edgecombs and a slew of other people, DeAndre Ayton, the boy who freak out himself from Charlotte. Can't remember his name now. Kai.
Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, Rick Fox been in movies. He's been, he does low budget stuff, but he has been out there, and he's been someone that we could hold out. And for the most part, again, I don't remember him really embarrassing us with a lot of foolishness with some of these. So So they offered him out a chance, and he started his little campaign. He started buzzing, doing the little TikTok and social media stuff with Sawyer Boy them, and doing the little. He was an ambassador. The Bombers had already appointed him ambassador. That was ambassador Rick Fox to you, right? So this man has already served the Bahamas with distinction. Apparently, I don't know if distinct. I don't know what these ambassadors do, but what we call him His Excellency. That's a cachet to it. Like His Excellent. You've been to Bahamas all your years, working hard, toiling, and you don't want to call you His Excellent, right? So
never.
Your Excellency, right? So the PLP created this monster, like I said last time, right? They went, they put him there. Okay, fine. You open the floodgates. They open it for Sabas. Everybody want to be prime minister now. Now you don't close the door and you don't open the door, right? You keep him out. A man that wasn't even thinking nothing about politics and tell you, give him that nice life, fly him up around the bomb. He get the hobnob with some people. That will open some doors for you. So he got a taste of that, and he want more. And that's what politicians tend to do. A lot of them want more. Like they don't want to leave. That's cushy. So I don't have a problem, like I said, with Rick Fox. They have them save him a seat. PLP look like I think they would have taken him too. They a little salty now. I think they would have taken him too, but they have a full house. Like most, they really didn't have the space to really take him. That's like somebody's team. They didn't have the gap space to take Rick Fox, and he didn't want to go to the COI. So all of them now are throwing their little jazz. But then Rick Fox say he was joining the COI. How Lincoln them would have him up there, parading him around. Oh, we got a superstar on that, right? So you see him go down. The little children look up to him basketball. Right, so if he only a mascot for the FNM right now, he bring some sort of excitement because Benda them ain't selling nothing to know. That's one of the biggest things we've been talking about was Rick Fox, right? And whatever the help they could get to give them some play or look like something going on over there, that's fine. And I think the man, I'm sure he's competent. He reads well, he speaks. I can't say that for some of these other people. Let Rick Fox go. This is a test case. Let's see how that works. We got Buddy Hill coming out next. I keep getting traded. He might be he might be back home.
I don't. First of all, I apologize because I have officially gotten over him playing for Canada.
Yes. Oh
Over.
wow. Good. I'm happy. That's growth.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Last week I was upset about it. I never got over it. I'm over it now. But you can't just come inject yourself into this. And I am blame. I'm not gonna blame Rick Fox. That's why I'm apologizing. I'm not gonna blame Rick Fox because the PLP and NAF and I'm playing a game. Like you
Mm-hmm.
say, the PLP mad at him because I don't know. They must be the one do. He must be the one do something. They say no. He say, "Man, the hell with y'all like I else." Well,
Yep.
then he say he got independent. Half of them say they ain't doing with him, playing with him. Then look, all of a sudden this miraculous decision was made. Rick Fox and Garden Hills. I say, what? In Garden Hills? I could be him and I could barely find Garden Hills. And I've been here all my life.
I don't know what it is.
So it
I know
it
Gern little grows.
it just to me it just Rick Fox ain't enough for them to win. Rick Fox,
No.
what does he bring to the table other than notoriety? How do I feel as a constituent of Garden Hills that he will do so much for my environment, my area, my space, this constituency, or to a wide extent for for the government? What could he bring? Because I remember one time back, right in Texas Island, Lisa Ray, probably on the same level of celebrity as him,
No,
was
but
supposed to
yeah, yeah.
bring in was supposed to bring in the people, to bring in the this and the that, and how that turn out. And
She brought she brought some people.
I could bring some people. What that was supposed to mean? I know what you're talking about.
She brought some
He
people.
he have the people to bring in to make a difference for the Bahamian people. I don't
Well,
see it. You always tell me we need movers and shakers now. People who
yeah,
know somebody who can bring in people with real money, not that
yeah,
monopoly money, real
yeah.
money. Who ain't coming into the place going, let me give me the property, and then when you give me the property, I can go to the bank and I can use that as collateral to go do what I gotta do, and then I gotta go look for some people all over the world to invest in this in order for this to come true. We need them people. I need them people who come with their hand gunky. They ready. How about you? You ready? I ready. I can't even hold no more money in my pocket. That's why the PLP go and get Sabas. Sabas just go and get a police force. What? With 5 or 6 new cruisers? Man, well, Rick Fox got to show up, man. You can't come with your hands swinging, George. What say ye?
That would be fine if you could list me 3 or 4 other people who bring it in, right? If who is he being compared to? Because you just talk about the person who working, who was working there, who nobody know, who don't, right? Most of these people, if you look at them, I shouldn't say most, because some of these people have careers. Let me be respectful to the doctors and
Yes.
the whatever.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
You do have some people who have some, but a lot of them people, I'm sorry, they can't bring nobody. They ain't no movers and shakers. They stuck in their little office, and first time you seeing them talk to people, some of them, right? Like even um I was talking to someone even with Pentad, right? Like you had the minister and Christy them who was very big in Junkanoo, and so they very known throughout their community and so outside of, and people like that, right? Outside of the Rick Fox, like I said, who actually probably could call up a Jordan or some right? Could actually throw one little celebrity golf tournament, or like I said, he have some internet, he have contacts in Canada, he have contacts in the US, he live, right? He is a businessman. He's actually employing some people now here in NASA and all this, right? He's identifiable. People come, a lot of people walk down the street. First thing he told. So you go, hey, that's Rick Fox. You have some people stop by, right? So what I'm saying is, by the standard that you're saying, he is a cut above a lot of the rest, right? The only thing he has against him is he probably wasn't in the Bahamas long as somebody. But you got some dead weight. You got some people who been in the company for 50 years, never get past supervisor. They get a long service award, not because they excel, they just didn't have nowhere to go, right? so you
There
can't
are
beat Rick.
nowhere to go because people like Rick Flock keep coming and clogging up
No,
the system.
no, but you need people. You need people who actually I know if and I say that with Rick Fox, and that's why I feel confident with him. I told you, as far as I know, he won in North Carolina. He went in the NBA, he won. There's some people that winning kind of follows them. Where is luck? Where is they good? Their work ethics. I don't think a lot of it is luck. If you see someone keep going someplace and winning, and he wasn't just a bench fella, he was a key player in all of those roles. So he does obviously have, athletes generally have certain discipline. So he brings some good things to the table. We need to put, and we
What
always talk
role?
about this.
What role he can bring to the government? Let's say I put him in boy, either tourism or youth sports and culture. Let's go
Yeah, let's
tourism.
say you put him in sports. All right, Jesus, you got to end a format, and we always talk about this. I always keep saying, for our basketball programs and stuff, even if we have to bring in people on work permit, you won't get a top coach ties them to the because you want them to train the next level a bit to that level, right? To be the best, you got to be, and so he would bring maybe an experiment, but we may know very well in a lot of these departments. Some youth ministers, they are unforgettable. They haven't done anything, right? You actually have a man here now, like you say, he's an athlete, look like an athlete. He's still relevant. He still has a lot of people. He didn't get no doping charges. He didn't, he comported himself well. And you talk about it, what has he done for the man was an ambassador for he got more experience as and we give him that experience, but he now has it. You can't take that away from him. How much people serve in a capacity other than some who may have served in the Senate and different things, but he's been around government. He's been out there as representing the Bahamas, not only in basketball, but from a government level as an ambassador. What he was, an ambassador? I don't even know what it was, but he was doing something. It was a 3-year contract. The man said they didn't renew it for whatever reason, or he didn't renew it. But he has that experience, and now I think the field ain't that strong. I heard one guy say they have them slate of candidates the worst he ever seen, right? And to be honest, if you look at that, Rick Fox probably one of the best ones they have in the field. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. So you can when you when you're in a desperate situation, you gotta take what little nuggets you get. That's why they put him there because they certainly had the availability. He stood up with more experience. When they get down to talking sense, the man would make a good argument. Who I running against? Who this other person? What you getting from them? You immediately get someone who is recognizable, someone who is an ambassador, someone who you could Google his name and find out all kind of stuff on him on the internet, right? You could send him into a meeting. The dude talks well, he presents well. What 6'8"? Then so any room he goes in, you're gonna see him. Give the man a chance, right? In the Bahamas today, like the rest of the world, I tell people whoever your best and brightest are, and most times a lot of good people don't come through and out in politics. The best and brightest don't come because politics is a nasty game and whatnot. So and he's taking a lot of he gonna take the boy my God, this country I do all of this. I haven't seen that man say anything nasty or any and things like that I look at because for me I'd be I was going low, right? But the man still smiling, he taking having a little bit of fun with it, and he seems to have a genuine, sometimes, hear people out because the naysayers, when I see the Cindy Patrice and all these people jumping, and some people who have no right to talk, all they get up and talk crap all day long. You see them attacking people like this, like, you always talking about shift up and status quo and different things. You rather see the FNM keep bringing or PLP keep bringing the same candidates back, repeating. They ain't do nothing for Grand Bahama. They ain't do right. So hey, try some shake it up. He only has one seat. He might not win. He probably won't win. He might win, you know, but I think we're making this more of a big deal than it is. Let to do it. Y'all talk about and I don't get in trouble, Sabas, but Sabas has his own checkered history, but we don't have no problem with that. Well, I should say his own. He has a checkered history, right? Rick Fox don't have that. But we don't have, most people don't see that because, like you say, he pushing out money, right? So
Exactly. We know what Sabas can bring to the table. We have not yet
yeah, man.
known what Rick Fox can bring to the table. Where he come from all of a sudden and how he get to the table. Other people been around this table long
By
time
being
ago
a
sit
Bahamian,
down and they couldn't get to
by
sit
being a
down.
Bahamian,
So now I get
by
a
being
chance to sit down. This fella come and take my seat with my buy jingles. No.
Well, and that's just it. You have to earn your seat. You can't just get your seat by default because ain't nobody else. Sometimes somebody step in the room and you got to step your game up. Now, if you had your resume to match up and say more than I was going around knocking on some doors and going to funerals and weddings. No, we tired of that type of representation. We tired of people just coming looking for a salary and to be honorable. We actually want people who could do a difference. Now, if you could show me where you did all of this and you could bring some, then let's have that conversation. But you can't just say I should get the long standing award and my daddy was the third generation in PLP, F&M, and I've been here waiting. No.
Oh, we get it like that.
Yeah, plenty people get it like that, but that don't make it right. That's how it's that's the beauty. That's the beauty of this, right? Because we have to let people know, stay on your toes. There's nothing guaranteed. You ain't entitled to no seat to run at these parties. Someone could come, and that will make everybody step up more in the future because there's more Rick Fox and stuff out there, and they the type. Some of those are the people we want to encourage to get inside. We don't just want the same slew of candidates. They throw anybody at you just because. Oh, I always hear this. They work the what that mean? What you do? You work the cat. This you ain't doing nothing for nobody. You get it, you don't do nothing.
Anyway, we ain't come to no conclusion with this. I hope this is the last time you hear about Rick Fox, and then he win or he lose. I want to have some.
Yeah.
I want to have but some things he brings. See, I just he ain't saying nothing and he ain't doing nothing. So that's why I. But anyway, we can take
That's
a
not true.
commercial break.
We gonna find you and I need to go support these candidates who got a couple dollars. Let's
I
we get them
okay.
endorsed.
You go to Rick Fox. I go into Sabas.
All right, deal.
All
Yeah.
right. And we're back with what's going on. George, what you do this weekend, man? You know watch the Super Bowl?
Why what?
You watch the Super Bowl?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
What you think of the game? How was the game?
Um, the game itself it got better. That's all I can say. First part of that game, I was falling asleep. Too much. While I appreciate defense, too much defense for me is a killer. Nobody's scoring. I like to see people actually getting in the end zone and making big plays, but the defense was crazy in that game. But overall, it turned out to be. I don't think that much people was either um, a Seattle Seahawks fan or Patriots, particularly this version of them. When Tom Brady was there, you had all kind of New England Patriots, but Seattle is the same thing. When Russell Wilson, you had a good bit of people, but they ended up in the Super Bowl. So um, most of the talk I heard was about the halftime performance.
That's what I want to talk about.
Like the Super Bowl was like a hot end.
What did you think of the halftime show performance? I know you are very critical of Super Bowl halftime performances. I'm very critical. So I am very interested in hearing what did you think of that performance by Mr. Bad Bunny.
I thoroughly enjoyed the performance. I thoroughly enjoyed the performance at Super Bowl. Now, well, it may not. I'm saying split. Why are you looking at me like that? It was a good performance. It was well thought out. It had a lot of things. People dressed as trees. We had a wedding. We had, a car. Yeah, it had a lot of things in it. It had, most importantly, it had a message in it. It was very, there was a great build up leading to this. It became, no, seriously. It became, with politics in the US, turning point US, they tried to have an alternative version of Super Bowl and all of this, right? So it became a very black and white, I should even say black and white, but it became a very politicized, and some people would say a racist axis, right? Because why are you boycotting? There was this whole thing with some Americans saying because this is a Spanish artist, right? Forget this is an American artist because everybody's conveniently forget Puerto Rico is a part of America, right? They're American citizens. But they decided because this is a Spanish, oh, this is anti-American. And to me, again, I'm one of those people who look at other people. I look at myself and say, hey, I see them going down the list. They coming for me next, right? But they come for us before because they were complaining Kendrick Lamar last year. This ain't just start with Bad Bunny. This start from Snoop Dogg does, from Dr. Dre and Bad Thingham. The talks been why the Super Bowl halftime show so black? Why are these rappers right last year though, that was a big thing too. So this was a tipping point now, like, oh my God, you're going from the black people now to the Puerto Rican. So so to me, that's what this was all about. To the point that they say, listen, we boycotting this. We want our own halftime show. This is anti-American. We don't speak this language. We don't understand. And to me, music has always been music. If you sing good music, I could appreciate it. I've been to concerts in Aruba where most of the artists were Spanish, and I look at people like, I can't understand it for true, but some of the music catchy. You look at some of the people, they enjoying it because the thing it is, not every song the DJ play will be for you. Not everything has to be for you. And where you're dealing with a melting pot of people, there's a lot of Spanish speakers in the US. Go to Miami, right? And if you want to be this truly melting pot, how you think they feel every year? Everything in English they can't understand. You think this about right? And so it's a halftime show. What, 15 minutes? Even ain't that long, right? Like, I think it was a much to do about if you truly appreciate music and artistry, and the guy is an international top streaming person on Spotify for the past 2 years. He just won a big Grammy, did well in the Grammys. He's very popular. He has a lot of collaborations with some Cardi B and different people, some songs that people actually know. And he sing a lot of that. But so I thought, given the whole context, right? He had the little boy who the ice was trying to kick over his daddy, and I give him his football. I thought it was well choreographed. I like the colors. I couldn't understand what the man said, but he was jumping off. He was giving a show, breaking it out. Right? That's what you look for from Michael Jackson. Time people he gave a show and a performance. At the end, he did his thing of flags, which I thought they had the Bahamian flag in there. Well, you put a Bahamian flag in it, I sold anyway, right? So the man tried to include. It was a very inclusive show, although he did it in Spanish, and I know he did it in Spanish because Puerto Ricans, from what I see, have been marginalized, just like our black people have been marginalized in the U.S. And he did this for that Super Bowl. That's gonna go down. I said I think about it. This will age very well because again I know all the historical not now, but years later down, people gonna look back at that Super Bowl and say, "This dude really do." Particularly the Spanish. Sometimes you do things for your people. It wasn't really for us, and I understood the way he came from with that, but that was well received with people who could understand it mostly, but it was also appreciated. take, take, take that you didn't understand the outcome. Take that out of it. And I know you are a music fan. I don't
George,
understand a lot of. I didn't get a
George,
lot of Kendrick Lamar. Other than the song, They Not Like Us. I didn't get a lot of Kendrick stuff, right? Because
George.
I'm in a era of music, but I
What
appreciated it.
are you talking about? That halftime show was a political statement across the board. That's all that was. That was to
No,
piss off some people, and we know who they're trying to piss off. And that
no.
was all that was about. I couldn't enjoy it because every time I try to get one little beat gun in there, they start I don't know. Now, yes, they felt the same way when everything in English and they can, and that's fine, and they have a right to be upset also. But they were making a statement, and they made their statement perfectly clear. I thank them for doing so. No problem here. I agree with you. It was a well put together Super Bowl um, concert that they had. From the bushes they're moving, like you say, the little boy with the football, from the guy they were doing, from the ice cream, from one to the next. Everything was thought out perfectly. But this the guy who get mad at Rihanna. This the same guy
Oh,
who get
terrible.
mad at Rihanna. And I never thought
Oh,
I'd see the day when he get mad at Rihanna and tell Rihanna this performance wasn't this, wasn't that. And he know Rihanna songs. And I know he was singing along. Now you try to tell me you was there shaking it up, shaking it up, shaking it up, and you can't understand one word with this man saying? Come on now, George. Come on now,
I
George.
understood. I understood the women twerking and stuff. I understood
Yeah,
that.
yeah, but Rihanna never had some twerking on it and some things going on it also.
Oh, no,
You
no, Rihanna
trying to
couldn't twerk.
tell
Rihanna come
me,
on balloon suit, pregnant.
yes, and you trying to tell me them songs when she start bringing up them old memories and start singing them songs that you like. Because you was the first one come to me with Rihanna. I was like, big head girl. I don't know what's going on here. But she grow on me. So I enjoyed
Yeah,
hearing the songs, reminiscing. I'm sorry, I just couldn't get. If I'd have turned on the volume of the Super Bowl halftime show, yes, I enjoyed it. I would enjoy it. But you turn that up, hold on now, hold on, no, no, no. I can't focus on trying to understand what you're saying and what you mean. No, no, no. Let me just focus on what you was doing, and that means that you was making a political statement, and you have every right to. Because I shouldn't say this, but Donald Trump said he is going to Puerto Rico to speak with their leader, and he's going to get them back in shape. And I was like, I give up. I give up, man. I can't no more, man. This is it, man. I can't do it no
you
more, man,
can't, you
Judge.
can't make these things up, right?
No, but to say as a performance and me getting
Yeah.
into it, this is my personal opinion. I would have to turn down the volume and watch for what he was saying, what was going on. There was a lot going on. There was a lot he was saying, and I appreciate him for that. But you got to do one song in English. For God's sake, drag me in somehow, man. I know you know some English songs.
Lady Gaga sang in English.
That was English. I got so confused by all the English he was doing. I couldn't even concentrate to know she was doing English anymore, George. It was just a lot. And I understand. Hey, I like Gasolina. And I was singing them songs, them, and they're in English, but they got a nice beat. They got a nice little, little thing I'm going on. Tell me about gasoline. You mix a little English in it so I could draw me in, but he going straight Latino. He ain't give nothing for nobody. He even ain't say one,
Yeah,
two,
I
three.
hello. If you go do your show, you going straight Bahamian, right? And I know you always talk about your Bahamian artists. You like how they sing in Bahamian or what.
That's
Right?
right.
You got one time. That must be the first Puerto Rican they put on. Hey, what you think I going to do? Why you all mess up? You put me there, I doing for my and you can't fault the man with this. This probably the last time. That's why we get mad at Obama. You know he ain't have no next black president. You're supposed to go all black. You're supposed to go hard first, right? That man going hard. He's a legend now, and yeah, that's what he going to do. He ain't saying a word. Hey, sometimes you got to make that statement as bigger than the moment. Yeah, some people can get pissed off, but like my friend told me, oh, you don't like these artists with nowadays with he's getting involved with politics, and I said, listen, the biggest artists of our times, and what
All
made
artists
most of
did
them
that.
big was being political,
Yeah,
right?
all
Like the Beatles, yeah, Michael Jackson and Bob Marley, those, right? They had messages, and they did it based on what was going on at that time. Some bunch of crap going on right now, and people, right? They get mad at people coming up in the ground. Why they wasn't doing this before, right? Like that tell you something is wrong with the status quo, and so people having to change what they got to do to try and do their little part. And I have no problem with that, because if you truly believe in the what is the second or what amendment is, first amendment, right? We truly believe in the right to freedom of speech and all these things, and people peaceful protests and whatnot. Artists will put that in their songs. They always do it. So, dancers will put, you're gonna express the way you express. And they shut up and dribble what they tell LeBron them last time. No, people, because at the end of the day, after sports, after the music, you're still a citizen first. You still come from these people. You still got to ma children to look up to you and say, "Daddy, what you do?" But right?
I
And
my,
so,
my favorite rap song when it comes to these things is "Fight the Power." And
yeah,
"Fight the Power," they have this serious verse in it when they speak about Elvis was a hero the most, but he never meant to me. Straight out simple. The fella was simple and plain. Mother
yeah,
and John Wayne. And
yeah, yeah,
I appreciate that. That was such an eye opener to me because in certain parts in America, these people are the best thing since sliced bread,
yeah.
and a
That
lot
was
of them
their reality.
they just thief from us big time all across the board. And I
Yeah,
love when you do a political statement, but when you leave the people not understanding it's a political statement, that's the problem. I
well,
need you to let me know what you going to do. You can say what you want to say, but Kendrick Lamar, he did plenty little things he throw in there just to let people know. When Sam, what he name? What the guy? Oh Lord, well, Samuel L. Jackson was in it. He played Uncle Sam in it, so they gave reference to it so people could understand.
mm,
I couldn't understand what he was talking, but I don't know what he was talking about. And if he'd have just put things in it that symbolize what he spoke about, then it
yeah,
would have been much more easier received. Now, some people ain't gonna never like it, but I would have get it. I understand as people because the black people they won't be on your side, but I know what he said. Oh yeah, go Bad Bunny. That's all they help me
but
help.
the that's why I say this is gonna age well, because I've had people who didn't know, because they're trying to figure they've gone back, they've gone and Google. We got Chat GPT. My daughter come down from school day, she, Daddy, yeah, Bad Bunny thing was the most streamed. Uh, that was the most watched. You know, but bad, right? Like,
George, it was
some people,
homework. It
yeah,
was
yeah.
homework.
And
I
sometimes,
gotta go now,
sometimes
go study this and find out what all of this. I
Jesus, Jesus used to speak in parables, right?
no 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 no
Bible
no
was written
no.
in
You can't put
Hebrew.
it
No,
there. You can't
sometimes,
put it there.
no, it's worth the homework. And like I said, when people understand, he's a Spanish. What are you supposed to do? Try to go up there, speak, singing. Like, it reminds me of Spider Man when the goblins come up here and fight like a man. No, you come up here and fight like a spider, right? I ain't coming down there fight like no man. I'm a Spanish artist. I'm a Latin artist. Spanish is my first language. The NFL chose me to bring here. I bringing me. I ain't coming here switch for y'all. Y'all know I didn't call y'all. Y'all call me. So the NFL, you want blame anyone? Blame the NFL. You can't blame Bad Bunny. He's unapologetically. He should be
And
unapologetically
he should be. I still feel put
the
some
man who speak English.
context, put some English context to it, so I
The
could.
man who speak English.
Somebody can
No,
speak English. I know somebody in the crew can speak English. And Bad Buddy can
and the
speak
DJ,
English because he speak English
the
when he
DJ,
get the Grammy Award.
the
Don't
DJ
try.
should have been on
Give me some context so I can follow you, I can love you, I can support you. I down for
yeah.
you. But you gotta give me something, man. Now you telling me you giving me homework? Now I gotta go chat GPT to find out what he talking about? No,
Let
man.
me, let me, you know what Burna Boy them be saying after the song?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, I know. Yeah, yeah,
Oh, you know the hell where the boys are
yeah.
saying. I know what the hell. I gotta go Google and find out what he's saying, right? Because he, for the most part, singing in African and we dancing or whatever. But they and again, we need to be more like these people because the world so like people so like to change to please other people. You can't please them. The people who making it now, the people who staying true to themselves, and some people still, hey, you're still a good
I
artist, right?
if you know and you know me, I love my Bahamian artists and I want us to be authentically
Exactly.
Bahamian. I don't want to hear nothing but no
Exactly.
vroom vroom and all. I know each all the talk, but my boy them down the
Yeah.
street slapping one girl bungie, and that's what I talking about. I into none of that other stuff. I agree
Yeah.
with you, but I still gotta understand the context where you coming from. That's all. Just give me that, and I can ride with you. Here,
Yeah,
give me that.
but don't say it's the worst. Like some people always the worst one.
No,
If you can't
I'll never
understand
say that. I'll never say
if
that.
you don't want, if you don't understand it, don't make
Right.
it bad, right? And that's why I say I don't understand the man, but the man got the top streaming, right? So plenty of people. There's some I have to respect that man, right? There's plenty of teams I didn't like. I never liked Michael Jordan. That's your boy, right? But I can't look at the man and say that he suck. You know, it's just I don't like him because he's so good. I don't understand why he making it right. And so me that one wasn't for everyone.
No,
Chalk and
no.
chalk it up.
And
We
it
didn't
could,
understand.
and that's my problem with it. It could have been. It could have
Yeah.
been for everyone. It could have been that the Trump supporters and everyone else who don't like him could have been like, Mato, what he said was true. But they ain't know what he said.
You know what? I think he did the whole thing in Spanish, just like you say, because they had this thing of we going. So you rubbing in like oh y'all have a problem. Okay, well then do the whole thing in Spanish then. I was gonna throw something in, but y'all had what two box eh? Yeah, everyone had to open up their mouth with an opinion, right?
You all got an opinion. Now everybody got to open up their mouth. Yep.
Yeah, that's how we can do this. I I saying good morning in Spanish. Everything in Spanish.
Anyway, we run over again. We ain't got to get to our question of the day again. I got to start editing these things now because we really think we talking to one another and we can talk
Ah boy,
about these things.
yeah,
But
yeah.
that's our show for the day. I want to thank everybody for watching. Support Superior Talk Bahamas, and I want y'all to know coming soon to this YouTube channel, Superior Talk Radio, and it's gonna be the whole station, the whole channel is gonna be music, podcasts, live events, 24/7. Coming soon. You're gonna no matter what time you come to Superior Talk, something's gonna be on. Whether it's your latest hits from the 80s, the 90s, 2000s, whatever you like, we're gonna have here. Superior Talk is gonna be here. What's going on is gonna be here. Sword sharpeners. Let's talk. Islandish, and some more new podcasts we're going to be coming with. So I want y'all to stay tuned. We're going to do it big in the next couple of months. We're going to be live 24/7 with music, podcasts, live events, sporting events. Whatever you want, we're going to have here. So stay tuned. And I want y'all to please subscribe and like. And next week, me and George are going to tell you what's going on.